All right, so we're gonna call the cows up this morning. Denise and I went on just a little ride early, and we're all up doing stuff out in the garden, and we have not really officially introduced you to our cows. And so we're out at the cow barn, and Danette's got the video. This is just an old barn that was on the property when we bought it, and we've just adapted it. Not done much to it other than add some tin on that side.
Some stalls.
To wall it off, keep hay dry, stuff like that. It's actually been a blessing just to do that. But we're gonna call the cows up, and they're out here on the pasture, and see if we can get them to come up. And this is the call Denise and I mentioned this morning on the video of how we get the cows to come to the feed.
They're on the other side of the pond, down
Actually,
there.
there's some down there.
Yeah.
Coy! 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 And here they come a-running. And when they come, you better get out of the way because they will run you over. Coy!
They know right where to go to. They're all assigned to a stall.
Brownie leading the pack.
Brownie is one we bottle fed. My dad had. She's one of the last cows we had that my dad bottle fed. She is the leader of the pack. April's the second one. This is generally the way they come in to eat. Here they come. They know that what that means. Here they come. So the first one's Brownie. And then you have April with the blue halter. She is our Dexter Jersey mix, our milk cow. So Brownie, she goes right on into her stall. April, she's our Dexter Jersey mix. She gives us milk. She's been a good mama for us. She'll go right into where she's supposed to go. And then we have our red cows, our red Angus. These are some of the ones we purchased right after my dad died. We have Cleopatra, or 9732. This is May, our baby calf here that we rescued. And then we have 4 red Angus, and they know where they're supposed to go. Our little Jersey calf is April's calf that we hope to milk. There's Cleopatra. They're not quite as friendly, but they're all trained. October Grace is here, our Jersey. She'll go in there and feed. Baby May, we'll get the big red ones out of the stall so that they can she can go in to eat. But over here, Coy, you see Eric coming in? They know right where to go. They'll all go. Yep. There they go. In there. Oops, sorry. And all these red cows, these are mamas and their babies. They're grown. Oops.
Boy, Brownie's fat. I mean, not Brownie.
Red.
Babe.
Yeah.
Hey, babe.
So they'll eat out here because if we put them all together, Brownie will not let them eat. So now we got to get this one. We got to get her in her stall to eat.
Here, May.
May.
Come on, May.
I think there's someone in her stall. May is a sweetheart.
Come on, May.
She usually goes into that stall, but one of the red ones got in there.
Here it is, Eric.
So she's waiting on her feed. And
I'll let her feed off of this. Come on, May. Come on, May. May. Come on.
she's learning. She's a sweetheart. Not quite sure. She was living down the road with a goat, roaming free.
Come on, man.
No, she won't go in there with those big red ones. Say, I know where I'm supposed to go.
Come on. Come on. That's it.
So we've got them caught up here, got them fed. There's April and October Grace, mom and daughter, eating. We finally got the halter back on her. October Grace, we don't know how she got that halter off. And, but they're eating now. We got, okay, we got Big Brownie over there. She's in her own stall, eating. So, we got them trained. And then out there is our sweetheart. That's our sweetheart there. She's a sweetie. That's our baby. We call her Baby. She's baby to one of our reds. There's Eric loving on her.
So while we had them up here, we put a little stuff on their backs to help with flies. They're always bothered by flies, and you can tell with just standing out here, you see them flying around us. But we use also a lick that they lick on that helps deter the flies. And they've already licked that one off and down, so I just put some fly treatment on their backs while they were up here eating. They usually will let me get close enough to them to pour it down their backs without having to put them in the chute. And they're talking to us.
This is number 32. She is the heifer. She is not nice.
Well, actually, that is the baby.
Is that the baby?
That's the baby.
Oh, okay.
That's
I'm sorry.
32's baby.
I'm sorry.
And
she's not as mean as her mama. We have to watch our back with her mama.
no, she's definitely way more friendly than the mother.
Yeah.
The mother would just as soon push me over the stall. When we first got her, she was just a little tyke, and I made the mistake of putting them in this stall right here, and I was going to put some water in the corner. I turned my back to that mother, and she near about threw me over the stall. I had to jump over to keep her from running me out. But this is her baby, and hopefully they're pregnant. They look good, fat. If so, they're hopefully about 4 to 5 months pregnant.
We'll know by December, won't we?
Oh yeah, we'll know. We should know by. Let me think about it. September.
Yeah.
September, October. Hopefully.
Milk cows are generally, I mean, it's in their genes, they're bred to be handled and develop relationships with them. I mean, you develop a bond when you cow. It's hard to explain. I mean, it's, you know, and to me, really and truly, even though we hadn't milked April in a while, the cow is one of the most giving things because you can milk her and you can have fresh milk. You can make sour cream, you can make butter, cheese. There's just so many things you can do with a gallon of milk. And it's excellent protein for your family. And, you know, it's just one of those things that, you know, God forbid anything bad ever happen like this virus and all. But if you ever get to a point where your family needs some good protein and all, there's no better source than good old cow milk.
And we try to, you know, I test our land every 3 years, try to fertilize it to keep the Bahia grass is what we grow down here in South Alabama. It grows really good. It always seems like it grows where you don't want it to grow in your yard, and then when you want to grow it in the pasture, you got to work at it to get it to grow. But we fertilize it in the spring and in the fall, and every 3 years test the soil to get what we need to add to make sure that it's healthy, so that we're getting good grass. And then during the winter we supplement them with some feed, some hay, and if we make enough by winter time, they just eat most of it off the ground, and then we supplement them with feed. So Babe is up here licking on this mineral block, and we always keep some, and we put dry minerals in here at times, and we'll put a block in here at times, and I just kind of alternate it out a little bit. But this little spot's where they come to get their extra minerals. So they won't come here and just lick this thing completely gone just because it's here. It's like when their body needs it, they know to come here. So we've got it covered, and I can pour dry minerals in there, and it pretty much will stay dry. And then I keep one on the ground, and then usually keep one up here so the little ones can lick on it. And then the big ones like to come up here and lick on that little salt block. And again, like I said, we usually keep them a fly block out here to lick on. And so they're a blessing. So hope you enjoyed it.